It's almost go time here. But again, the field will include Wester, Vento, Fiore, Petrowski, DeVos, Ball, Magoulas, Toppy, Stern, Picard, Pitchford, Noble, Updike, Thomas, Austin, Tellis, and Teague Elsey will be our pacer. Supposed to be running just north of maybe 2 minutes through the first few laps. But again, we've got some guys in this field, I think, ready to go sub 410. We got 18 of the top 21 ranked milers in the state of Florida. The big one we were missing is Rheinhardt Harrison, who was trying to go sub 4 last week. It'd be the youngest American to do it if he did. Well, he's taking the weekend off. But we've got pretty much the rest of the best here in the Florida distance running community. And this will be quite a special field. So we're going to put these boys' mile field on track here in a second. Again, we're going to have a pacer in this one. It'll be all high school field, but we will have a high school pacer that'll try to bring them through a pretty good pace. It's definitely, as I said, there's definitely some guys here in this field I think are ready to go sub 410. Did a pre-meet interview with Vento, Javier Vento from Belen Jesuit. Again, he had a great week last week going 9:06 in the 32. But he hasn't really run a hard mile or 1600 yet this season, so he's prime, I think, to roll something fast here. You know, Wester and Fiore had great 800s last week. Petrowski, I thought, ran a very tough race against actually Vento's teammate, Magoulas, who will be in the field with him here. And they went 4:13 and 4:15 at IMG in the 1600. Bradley Anderson Ball went sub 9:10, went 9:08 in the 32 at Satellite last week. He looked very much in control of that race from start to finish. So looking to see what he can do here. He doesn't have the 800 wheels like some of these other guys do. I think his 800 PR's 158. But I think he could grind out a pretty hard pace here. He's obviously got a pretty good training partner there in Rheinhardt Harrison, who should probably, I would guess, break 4 minutes before it's said and done in his high school career. You know, Magoulas, mentioned him. He ran a great 1600 last week. He's training partners with Vento. He ran 9-teens in the 32 last week as well. Toppy was in that 32 and ran a good time in the 9-teens at Satellite. Stern, another great runner from Satellite. You know, Satellite's got their number 3 and number 4 runners could be most teams' number 1 runner, including a guy like Stern. Colton Picard there from Estero. He's local here. He's run sub 420 this season. Pitchford there on the Keys in Marathon High School. Actually was the runner-up last week at Satellite in that mile, though times weren't great for most of the field. He was the one closest to sub 420, but he's gone sub 420. Ian Noble, his teammate Matthew Mule, unable to run, I believe, due to illness, but Noble ready to go sub 420. Updike ran a great 32 last week from Lake Wales, went in the 9-teens. He's ready to go sub 420. You got William Thomas knocking on that door, sub 420. Samuel Austin, incredible range, runs 47 in the 400. He tried to go out quick last week at Satellite and kind of fell off. He'll probably try to run a little bit more within himself the first couple laps here and try to use his speed at the end as our mile field starting to make their way now onto the track.
And our fast heat of the elite boys.
So here we go.
Walking onto the track at this time.
Our boys' mile field starting to line up. Again, this will be a very special race here, a full mile distance. Could we see some sub 410s out of this field? Again, Joe Wester, Javier Vento, Michael Fiore, Cole Petrowski, Simon DeVos, Bradley Anderson Ball, Adam Agoulas, Michael Toppy, Josh Stern, Colton Picard, Jonathan Pitchford, Ian Noble, Max Updike, Wynn Thomas, Samuel Austin, Ladarius Tellis, and Teague Elsley will be our pacer. So field of 16 plus the 1 pacer in this one. Again, 18 of the top 21 ranked milers are scheduled to run here. All right, we're moments away from firing a gun here and see some fireworks here at Dunbar. We've been looking forward, highly anticipated this race right here. Our Elite Boys Mile Run. Such anticipation. Let's see how this race plays out. Hopefully it'll be a time trial rather than a strategic race. But the girls' field went out pretty strategic, but at least this pacer might help that not happen. And we're off. All right, here we go. Again, we do have a pacer athlete there from Northport, and Elsley will take it out. And a pretty solid clip.
Those who are not familiar with mile paces or 1,600 paces, times 34 minutes.
All right, looks like the field's going with them. About 31, so not bad, not bad. Yeah, I did. All right, now a little bit of a gap from the pacer.
We'll see how they do as they come around the middle. First cut, we'll watch the big clock and see what time they're at.
I see Wester there on the outside. Looks like Fiore there tucked on the inside. You got Vento there. That 102, 103, 104 for the top group there. Like to try to see them click off some 62s and 63s, no 64s. 62, 63 puts you in that 408 to 412 range. The pacer doing his job so far. It looks like Fiore and Wester there. They're just around 137. Okay, if they can at least come through, I think about 205, 206, that would be an honest pace to kick off. Or they're going to have to really negative split if it's 207 or faster if they want to go sub 410. Too flat right now. And there's Petrowski now of IMG starting to move up. As they are a little bit off pace, 209. Petrowski now going to try to grind it out. So they were at 418 pace, so they're going to have to really drop the hammer here on these last 2 laps if these guys want to run some lifetime best. Again, you always wonder in these fields when they're so loaded, everyone's kind of confident in their kick, what they can do. Right now we got Cole Petrowski in the lead, and Wester and Fiore and Vento. I believe Anderson Ball there. Lanky runner now slides into 5th. Petrowski, though, trying to run away with it. Cole Petrowski from IMG. You got Wester and Vento. Vento now trying to chase him down. And then you got Bradley Anderson Ball. Fiore falling off a little bit. We're at 310, 311 with a lap to go. Let's see what kind of finish we can have here. All these guys are pretty good closers. And here comes Vento. Vento had a great kick last week. Petrowski, look at Vento. Already ready to make a move on Petrowski. Can Petrowski respond? Vento, wow, what a move. Petrowski's hanging tough, though. Petrowski's responding. Wester there lurking in 3rd. Wester, one of the top 800 guys in the state. Vento, though, looks very good. They're going to run a pretty impressive last lap here. Definitely a sub 60 I see from Vento, how he's rolling right now as he really started booking it with 300 meters to go. Tire up a little bit. Here comes Wester now and Petrowski on the outside. Can Wester come on Vento? Vento going to bring it home. Goes sub 410, 409. What a close. 411 there for Wester, about 413 for Petrowski, under 414 for Ball. So it looked like about almost a handful of guys there going sub 415 with about a 409, 408 high maybe performance there for Vento. What a close there from Javi from Belen Jesuit. Talked to him last night. There you go. He got the MileSplit bump. And he will be your winner here today with the outstanding close. They got strategic there in midway through, but able to close there in that huge epic race. That was fun to watch. Petrowski tried to break it open a little bit there in those middle laps, and it was Vento there with the great close, your winner of our Elite Boys Mile. What a race there. The times ended up actually being pretty solid there, regardless, of them going out slow. They really, a lot of those guys negative splitted that last half and definitely rolled there on that last quarter.